But dang, does that look good. Hell yeah. How nice that looks, man. I got all kinds of stuff for you, and y'all ain't even seen it yet. Dudes, we are back for the final part of the interior rehaul, remodel, re-clean, re-weld, all the re's, if you know what I mean. Anywhoozers, this is finally going to be the episode where we put everything back in the truck. We're going to be done after this one. We got a lot to do in here, and one thing I didn't tell y'all I got is sound deadening. I figure I want to try this. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to take all the old insulation matting off the old carpet, just because it's got a lot of stains. I'm sure it's got a lot of smells. I don't like smells and stains, so I'm going to rip it out. I got 2 layers of sound dampening. One's 80 mil and one's 157 mil. But y'all, we have a lot to do. I want to try to get this done over 2 days. Really hoping for 1, but I'm going to be kind of limited to whatever that rust reformer and the paint actually dries at. I'm not going to rush that because I want that to be nice and set before we try to put any kind of sound dampening on it. But we do have a lot to do, so some dogs going crazy in the background. But we do have a lot to do, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to get these bolts out, and I'm going to get y'all set up on a time lapse to watch all the rust reformers and the bits. All the satisfying parts, you know what I mean? Anywhoozers, let's get right into it. Alright guys, I just wanted to tell y'all the little bit of preparation process that I did for this. All I did was use a wire wheel brush on an angle grinder to clear off all the paint that y'all saw in the last video. And then afterwards I used a Dupli color wax and grease remover. Made sure everything was clean until my rags came back clean. And then afterwards we used the rust-o-leum reform and seal flavor. That's about it. This process was very easy, it laid down really great, and I hope y'all enjoy watching it lay down. Alright y'all, so we just spent the last couple hours rust reforming the floor pan, and I decided kind of while I was in the break of that second coat, go ahead and rip off these rusty piece of junk seat brackets and get them rust reformed and repainted. It needs to be done, so now is honestly the perfect time to go ahead and do it. I was messing with my seat mover latcher dude, and because she wasn't working, and now I got it working. I don't know what I did. I took a tab off of the seat there, and well, now it works just fine. So I guess I'm going to see if there's any kind of adjustment on that cable. I think the cable's just to make the backrest guy do that little number. I'm not really sure. Whenever I know, I'll let y'all know. Is it raining? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just losing my mind. Possibly. Yeah, we're gonna paint her up. I got a couple colors of paint. They don't match at all. Well, y'all, good morning. We are back again. I let the floor sit overnight just to make sure all the sealant and everything was going to set up nice. And I just opened the doors to take a peek at it, and I could not be any happier with how this sealant and rust reformer turned out. I mean, it looks amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all some close-up shots just so y'all can see everything. Alright, so granted, there is some imperfections here and there, but that's going to be mainly because of the actual rust itself. It's not completely flat because I didn't go in there with a, like a 300 grit sandpaper and try to rub it down any. I just hit it with the wire wheel brush. But for that being what it is, I think it turned out just fine. Now, what didn't turn out just fine is y'all also saw attempted to paint some seat brackets, and well, they look like shit, to say the least. So, we're going to show y'all kind of how it turned out now. And, yeah, I'm going to fix it. I don't like it. So, we're going to change it up a little bit. Try to get this a little bit, flusher. But, is flusher even a word? But areas like that, it just looks like crap. And I know I could get that a little bit better, because that's how I got the top of it looking. But yeah, so there's spots on this that just look like just butt. So we're going to actually take our time on that, spend a little bit more time on it at least. I might bust out some sandpaper and really kind of mar it down. But first things first, I got to get the white paint on there so it can start setting up and drying. It's a little cooler out today. It might be 48 3/4 degrees right now. So it's going to take a little while for it to set up. So I got to get that down, then we'll start going on that. I still got the instrument cluster to put some lights in. We got all kinds of things to do and a short time to get there to do it. Well, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Anywhoosers, let's get y'all back set up. Y'all get to see all the white paint go down, and my wife made me some coffee. It's got peppermint mocha. It's not my flavor of choice, but it's a flavor. Better than nothing. Let's get to it. Y'all, there really wasn't much to talk about here. All this is rust-o-leum gloss white paint. And the only thing I will let y'all know about is that whenever you are painting over the Reform and Seal rust-o-leum brand, make sure that you are using an oil-based paint. They specify to use only that and not a water base. My only guess is chemical reactions that happens inside the paint, and I don't know, they just asked for it. So I reckon ought to use it. So that's what I did, and here we are. It turned out great. It didn't scratch hardly any at all. Afterwards, I walked on this a lot before I put down the insulation, and it held up like a champ. It did get a little dirty, cleaned right up with some more grease remover afterwards, and still no scratches, still nothing. So was overall really impressed with the adhesive performance of this old rust-o-leum. just kind of waiting on paint to dry right now, so I figured I'd take this time and go ahead and see if I can't figure out a way to fix this handle coming off. The way these were held on originally was 2 little rivets here in the handle and a screw there in the old hand holder. My screw's missing, why wouldn't it? And my rivets are broke. So luckily I ordered a thing that has a whole bunch of screws in it for the interior of these trucks. So we're gonna put some workings on that. But for these little rivet bits, I think I may just run a screw through it. I don't see why that would hurt it. Nor do I think it's the greatest thing to do, but we're gonna try it regardless. Just see what happens. If it doesn't work, then it don't work. So I got some fine thread drywall screws. Went ahead and popped me in a little pilot bit on both sides of this, and hopefully that'll do us. Whew, what a day it's been. Started at a little bit before 9 a.m. Got the inside of the truck all painted up. Got these seat brackets rewire wheeled down. Sprayed, didn't like it again, so rewire wheeled it down again. And now I think we finally got them into a spot where I'm happy with them. They look pretty slick, so much better than what they did before. But y'all, we did finally get that armrest on. What a whooping. What I ended up doing was taking 2 screws with some big washers to go up on the top side here. I was only able to get 1 screw in. I think it's right over here. I don't know how that happened, but it happened, whatever. I think it's over here. But I need to order, I found some billet inserts that I'm going to get for inside of here to help hold that together. Same with that one, and same with that truck over there. Y'all haven't seen that one yet. That one's for a later date, after Zaduli. But anyway, y'all, I think what I'm going to do is clean up out here, and I want to put some LED lights inside of that instrument cluster, so I might move everything inside to do that real quick, and that's going to be it. Alright y'all, so the next lights I'm putting in is back here. You can see that there's a slot for a light, which currently there is no light in it. Place that little dude real fast. It's a T5, I think. T5. Anyway, she's getting LED swapped. And then there should be another socket. Oh, yep, there she is. Right over there. Again, no light in it. So I bought some lights for that. Any hoosers, let's get these bulbs in. I'm gonna bring y'all right back whenever we're ready to cut them on by connecting a battery. Any hoosers, we'll see y'all then. Let's see how much brighter it is now. Ooh. Dang. Dang. Oh, I'm so going to have to come out here in the middle of the night and see how that looks. Because that already looks so good. This has been a lot of work getting this interior done. But it's already coming out so nice. And just seeing that is getting me horned up, baby. I'm ready to rock and roll. We'll get the instrument cluster in hopefully tomorrow. I got to pop in the little cover for the glove box light. And glove box will be done. Then we got the radio. Oh, we still got a lot of work, but it is so looking good. I got to ship my other truck because I ain't got enough batteries for everything, so now I can't move this one out my yard. Did y'all see that, by the way? Z71, step side. I'll quit teasing you. You know, I don't know why I'm bringing you with me. Well, why don't you just come on then? Come on in. I gotta put that back together because I ain't done that yet. Oof. Should probably do that first. I got a gremlin that comes in and I don't want her to mess with it. Any hoosers, I'll catch y'all in a little bit, probably tomorrow morning when y'all can see everything, and I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, so just got those guys connected over here, and just out of curiosity I went ahead and popped one of my front speakers off, and it's not connected to anything. It wasn't. Wiring was cut, and it is not part of the main harness. I'm going to double check the harness under the dash, make sure it's all connected, and then see about these front speakers, see where those wires are, and hopefully I don't have to do anything crazy with them. I'm hopeful, at least, but we'll have to see. Anyway, I'm gonna cut back to y'all whenever I have a little bit more information, because right now I don't know jack squat about what's where. I did find my... But just want to keep y'all updated that I am still planning on putting in the 2 speakers, possibly putting in the radio, and maybe the cup holder. The instrument cluster I think is going to wait till the morning, so that way this epoxy has almost a full 24 hours to set. It's still a little tacky. It's not too bad though. But anyway, I won't hold y'all up. That's just a quick update, so hopefully we can knock this out real quick tonight, and I'll cut to y'all in the morning. Check out how nice that looks, man. Ooh, that's only halfway. Boy, that's loud. I'm not sure how much y'all remember before, but this thing was a movie loosey-goosey, and she still has some play up here. But that's because she's fully cracked along this bezel. I didn't really know how to cure that. But I mean, just look how almost no movement there is over here. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and put the dash in. I get to see just how well I remember this going together. Eesh. Yeah, so the instrument cluster we already know works. I'm going to tear apart the AC controller and see if there's a bulb that I can reach to swap it to LEDs. Never done that on these kind of trucks, so I have no clue. I think that's the move. I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to grab some stuff. I'm going to go over there, reinstall my old shift indicator cable, see if I can swap that to an LED bulb, and I guess we'll cut back to when I'm out here trying to put everything back in the dash. on the dueler. We got the dash in, y'all saw. Radio in, cup holder, which I'm so excited to have a dang cup holder. Y'all have no idea. This is great. 4 years, 3 years without a cup holder. I'm excited. I'm gonna be on excited. But what do we got to do now? We got sound dampening going in now. We got 2 layers, one of 80 mil, one of 157, and yeah. So maybe I won't hear the road so much, and I'll just hear my music now that I got speakers. But yeah, it's gonna be quick. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Probably not. We're gonna tack those in real quick. I'll have y'all on the aerial view, looking like a hawk on us, and we're gonna get her done. Any questions? No questions. Let's go. Oh man, I'm getting excited.
Yeah?
Oh hell yeah, this looks tight.
Hey, now you know how I'm feeling about mine. Mine's the same way. I'm like a little kid in a candy store.
You want to hear the difference though? Mine does that. It's finally done. So, y'all saw in the last little clips, we were wiping off the dash, pulling the stickers off the radio. I did a little bit of odd and ends after that, just throwing in the floor mats after cleaning them, cleaning some of the other little bits and pieces, and that was really about it. So, looking at it from a distance, it is insane the transformation, how far the transformation has gone in this. It's incredible. It's been a little over 4 weeks, probably more like 6 now, since we started this interior whole debacle, and it's been a lot of work, but it has come out perfect. Like I love every little aspect of it. There's a couple of things that I would change if I could, but sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. But with that, y'all, I'm gonna quit talking. I'm going to let y'all look at all the little pits that we repainted, everything in, how the carpet looks, how the seats look. Oh, y'all ready? Here we go. Well, alright y'all, that is that. There obviously is just a hair bit of like little micro things to do. Like, I want to get new floor mats. Those look horrible after cleaning them. Just all the plastic is faded and everything. So I'm gonna look at some generic ones, because I don't. To get genuine ones, they're about $200 to $300, which I think is outrageous for floor mats. Unless y'all can find some cheaper ones, then definitely let me know, because I'm 100% interested in finding some. This back head unit, I had said that we ended up screwing it up. So there's one there, and now that there is one over there. I did paint them, so they're really not all too noticeable unless you're actually looking for it and being nitpicky. But yeah, with all of that taking into account, that is it for the interior. Yeah, for the big majority things, in February, y'all know I'm taking off the bed. We're gonna redo the frame, and at that point I am gonna come back into the interior just to wire in the reverse camera and a trailer brake system. But that will be it for the interior. So seeing at how it started, I can't get over how good this looks now and how great it sounds inside of the truck. I wish I had a dB meter, but I don't, because I mean, it's so much quieter, so much warmer in here now that it's winter time. We can actually feel a temperature difference. Oh, it's insane. I'm pumped, so pumped up, and I think every little bit of this has been nothing but to help the truck last longer, feel better, perform better. If y'all enjoyed watching this and enjoying seeing the dually content, seeing it transform back into what it was and maybe even something better, definitely leave a like down below. Consider subscribing. It's free, and it does nothing but encourage me to come back out here and keep pressing work on this. I'm excited to see it finish, so I hope y'all are. And so I reckon I'll see y'all in the next video.